To be honest, like, I have no idea why we're doing this, you know. That was a full-on surprise from Nitro. Like, I was not in a plan of making this happen, you know, so I'm really honored they're actually doing this, you know. I think that shows a lot of respect from Nitro as well, because I've been part of the team for 20 years. I think it's gonna be like really nostalgic, being able to ride the same board I was riding 15 years ago. I wish I could still do all the same tricks I was able to do 15 years ago, but it doesn't matter. I can still get in the feeling, in the groove. So this was the year 2001, and one of my photog friends, Sami Hyry, that used to ride for Nitro as well, he became the Finnish team manager for Nitro. And he called me up, he's like, okay, we're having this Nitro summer camp in Garmisch, Germany, and I would like to invite you to go there. I'm like, okay, I'm not riding for you guys, but I'll definitely join, since I was just getting free boards from Allian, so I wasn't really sponsored, you know. And so we flew to Germany, to Garmisch, and I remember the first day we got up the hill and there was this like little demo tent. So I actually walked to the demo tent and just sort of rented a board for that week to use. And that's where it all started. I was just riding that whole week as hard as I could, and I left the camp with a contract. And the first years I was riding with the team board, the T1, T2 and Misfit. So once I got the opportunity to make my own pro model, I was just kind of confused because I didn't really know what I wanted, but I just knew the boards that I was riding which would fit me the best. So I told him straight up, it's like, I want to combine the T2 and Misfit and then mold those two together to make my pro model. And that's what it eventually ended up being. Pretty much for those 11 years that I had a pro model, I didn't change it at all. The graphic for my first pro model in 2006 was a burger. I feel like that's one of the most legendary ones, which is, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of weird, you know, if someone wants to give you a pro model so you can design whatever you want. I'm like, yeah, I want a burger on it. So right now it sounds kind of stupid, but I feel like it's kind of reflects back in time how I was at that time, you know, because those were my first trips, like actually spending a lot of time in the US, and I was eating a lot of junk food, you know. The second year, when I wouldn't say I had more direction where I wanted to go with the graphics, but it was really crazy. I think that's also one of the graphics that people still talk about the most. It's the cut up crocodile graphic. It's just super random, it made no sense, you know. And I think that was one of the reasons why the founder of Nitro just called me up as well, saying that maybe this graphic's a little bit too much, like maybe you shouldn't make it, you know. So that's why they made a different version of it that was a little bit more child-proof, I feel like. And I also like my very last pro model, the 11th one. It was like also this, you know, Nordic Finnish team with the Northern Lights. I got a lot of good feedback about that graphic, you know. A lot of my homies actually ended up buying that board just hanging on the wall. It was more of almost a piece of art than a board to ride. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a good place. I see there's a new generation, and I'm still not ready to give up either, you know. Like, I still enjoy it, and I can still hang with the little bit younger dudes. I wouldn't even say, I feel like I'm young in my head. My body feels like I'm fucking 100 years old. But my head, I'm still 16. I feel like I've definitely grown a lot through snowboarding. Like all these opportunities that I've been able to see places, meet new people, travel the world, learn languages, you know, and I might not be the smartest guy that has been sitting on the bench of the school, you know, but I've definitely seen the world, you know, and these are the experiences you can't buy. Like, you have to like fucking experience these experiences and live the life. So that's something I'm forever thankful for. And thank you, Nitro, for the past 20 years. And I wouldn't be the same person without you guys, that's for sure. You guys being a huge part of my life. I'm scared now. I hate surprises. Hey! Wow! Wow, this is the sickest thing ever. I can't believe they made this. Wow, my little boy is gonna be so happy. Now he has his own first board. That's sick. My wife is gonna hate me for this. He's like, I hope he's not gonna be as crazy as you are. I don't wanna be snowboard, it's too crazy. He's fucking snowboarding. This is the coolest thing ever. Nitro is the fucking best.